Aloha from the Ozarks, folks. I have the 16 by 40 cabin repo on my lot, and I thought I'd show you this building. It's a repo. It is using T111 plywood on the outside, and that's a standard stain on that called honey gold. So it's not painted, it's stained. You have a 4-foot porch. Let's go on inside. Plywood walls and floors. As I mentioned earlier, it's T111 plywood on the siding, and that's 5/8 inches thick. It's pressure treated. We also have 5/8 inch thick plywood on the flooring in this repo, which is standard for how Graceland builds them in our what we call our signature series, meaning plywood walls and floors. Okay, now let's talk about the walls. 2x4s are pressure treated lumber, premium grade, so they're pretty, and they're 16 inches apart on center standard. 16 inches apart. We double stud them every third wall stud. So every third wall stud down the wall here is double studded, which gives you a strong, sturdy wall. Single 2x4 at the base, double 2x4s at the wall caps at the top of the walls. Double 2x4s give you extra strength for us to attach our roof trusses with these metal hurricane clips, okay? So we'll talk about those in just a minute. Now, the framing on the windows, double studded window frames at a minimum. Every window frame and every door frame is double studded. And that means that the frame will stay square with the building, so that once this building is delivered to your site and set up and leveled, doors and windows are going to open and shut freely like they're supposed to, because we reinforce the framing on the doors and windows. By the way, there are 3 windows, 1, 2, 3 in this particular building. This is a repo, and the previous owner had started to put up insulation in various areas in the building, okay? Let's talk about the tops of the walls. At the tops of our walls, we have a soffit ventilation system that runs the entire side wall over here and over here. So on the outside, there's actually a little soffit vent that allows air to come up all throughout this sidewall. And then it goes out through the screened in roof ridge vent that runs the entire length of the roof. It's screened in to keep out bugs and debris, works in conjunction with those side soffit vents to move a whole lot of air out of this building, which gets humidity out of this building, which helps your building stay less likely to have mold and mildew buildup, because we get that humidity out because of our superior ventilation, okay? Other buildings by other portable building companies do not ventilate to the level that Graceland does. We have a patent on how we do that, soffit vents on the side, okay? We just move a whole lot more volume of air than the other guys do. They just put a little tiny rectangular air vent up in the top corner over there, and then they put one on that end, and that's all they've got for airflow. That's not nearly as much airflow as we do. We can just move a whole lot more cubic volumes of air than they can. All right, and that means lower humidity and lower chances for mold and mildew buildup, okay? So superior ventilation system. Let's talk about the roofs. Roof trusses are 2x4s, just like our wall studs, pressure treated, premium grade. And what I want you to pay attention to in this building is how that roof truss, the base of that roof truss, goes all the way across to the other end. It rests on the top of the wall, and it's fastened with the hurricane clip. Comes all the way over here, rests on the top of the wall, fastened with the hurricane clip. That means our roof trusses provide lateral stability, just like our floor joists do underneath the floor. Our roof trusses provide lateral stability above. Other companies do not build their roof trusses like this. They will take that base of the roof truss and shorten it and lift it up higher, so that it's not resting on the tops of the walls and it's not fastened to the tops of the walls, and therefore it's not providing lateral stability like our roof trusses do. So we have lateral stability above as well as below. And that's one of the things that's unique about how Graceland builds them, all right? So the roofs are OSB roof decking, standard roof decking, okay, OSB. On the outside is metal. Between the metal and the roof decking is a moisture barrier. It's a tar paper, okay? And that's basically all you need to know about a roof. We do have the screened-in roof ridge vent, which I already mentioned. That's for airflow, okay? Let's talk about the floors. 5/8 inch plywood flooring. It's all tongue and groove, so the slabs are interlocked. The siding is also interlocked by tongue and groove, okay? So each of the plywood siding, I can't even talk today, sorry, is interlocked, so they're tongue and groove, all right? Tongue and groove flooring, tongue and groove siding. Underneath our 5/8 inch plywood flooring, we have 2x6 floor joists, not 2x4s, but 2x6s. And like our wall studs, they are 16 inches apart, running all the way across, okay? They're running all the way across there. You can order a building to have 12-inch on-center floor joists for a super heavy-duty floor. This one's our standard 16 inches on-center 2x6s. Underneath those 2x6s are the runners, or the skids of the building. Those are 4x6 pressure-treated big pieces of lumber. We notch them out 1 inch deep everywhere that a floor joist will go to sit down inside of those skids. Okay, the skids are underneath running this way, right? And we have floor joists running this way. Those skids are notched out 1 inch deep for a floor joist to sit down inside of it, all the way across. I don't know of any other portable building company that does their subfloor system like that. It's because we get a stronger subfloor than anybody else that's out there. Nobody else builds them that way, only Graceland. All right, let's talk about rent to own. First of all, cash price is your lowest and best price, and this is a repo. With repos, you may negotiate a lower cash price. That's up to you. I will list it for the lowest price that I'm allowed to list it at. If you want to negotiate for a lower one, let me know, but that's only on a cash price sale. If you're going to do rent to own, then it's going to be at the lowest price that I have listed on my website or on this video description right now, wherever you're watching this video. So go look at the video description and you'll see the most current pricing on there. I try to keep all my video descriptions current on their pricing, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, or of course on my website. You see my website address right there on the video screen, so just go there and check it out because I'll have the latest up-to-date pricing there. Okay, also you can message me. My phone number is right there on the screen, so just message me. All right, so cash price is your lowest and best price. We do also always offer a military discount, so thank you for those who are current or retired military, and active duty or retired. We thank you for your service. Now, we have different discounts available throughout each month, and they change sometimes even in the middle of the month. That's why I'm telling you, just go to the website to see the latest pricing, or check out the video description right here on the video you're watching to see the latest pricing. 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, or 6 years rent to own is available to you. Rent to own is no credit check, so it's super easy. And there's no penalty to pay it off early. I always recommend my customers to pay it off early. It's to your advantage to do so, but Graceland would happily take your monthly RTO payments until the payments are done, okay? That's entirely up to you, but if you pay it off early, it benefits you, okay? Now, delivery is included with this building. 50 miles from my lot is free. After 50 miles, there is a mileage charge, okay? What's included in delivery is that we will set it up on the concrete blocks that you provide, and we will level the building on those blocks, and we will attempt to anchor it into the ground if you want us to anchor it. That's included. We'll provide the anchors and the anchoring service, assuming we can drive anchors in the ground. It is the Ozarks, in some places have such rocky soil and terrain that we can't drive the anchors. But we will bring the anchors and we will attempt to anchor it if that's what you want. That's all included. You don't get charged extra for that. A lot of other companies charge you extra for the anchors, and they may not even provide the anchoring service, but Graceland does. All right. After 50 miles, there would be a $10 a mile mileage charge. This is a big building, requires 3 drivers to deliver it. A pilot vehicle in front, a pilot vehicle in back, and then the truck and trailer driver. Okay, so, and we have to get special permits as well. Let's see here. Pricing I covered, rent to own I covered, discounts. I think I covered it all. If you have any questions, you know how to reach out to me. Aloha from the Ozarks.